What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Sean, aka Stay Puff 1983, and it looks like it's going to be a solo show for the early moment. And shoot, just when I popped in, Jeff came.
What's up, man?
Come on, Jeff.
Not much, man. Not much. Steve has to work today, so
Yeah,
Steve won't be popping on.
and I sent the link to everybody, but
Yeah,
we'll probably have latecomers. But how's it going, bro?
not bad, not bad. Haven't done much. Only went grocery shopping today, so I haven't gone comic shopping yet.
Yeah, I just been watching some of this DC Fandome,
I
live
have
stream.
to. What you think?
Well, so far, they showed the Wonder Woman trailer off, which looked pretty tight. I liked it. You know, we saw the first scenes of Cheetah.
Uh huh.
And I felt like the setting was a bit grayish.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to truly see her in a colorful setting. But
Right.
what they showed was pretty dope.
And then there's a new game coming too. I just left off on that. There's
Batman,
Batman. What was it?
Gotham
Batman.
Knights.
Yeah. You can play as the other characters now. You don't you're not playing as Batman as much. You're playing as like Robin, you know, Nightwing, and all the other side characters.
Yeah,
Pretty
Red
much.
Hood and Batgirl.
Yeah. So that'd be interesting.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
Mm.
It's still, I know Batman is going to show because it takes place after Arkham Knight, and if you
Right.
played the game and saw the ending, it pretty much continues off of that.
Right.
But I definitely want to see, if he's not going to be in the game for the whole game.
Right. If you're gonna play, if you played every single one, you're gonna have to get this one just to play it because you played every
Yeah.
single other one.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I wasn't that big on, like, Arkham Knight was a good game, but it wasn't my favorite.
Yeah.
Mine
neither.
The Batmobile stuff was a bit excessive, and it
Batmobile
didn't have.
was a pain in my ass. That's what it
Yeah.
was.
There'd be times where I'm like, I get tired of fighting those machine bots that come on the street. It gets excessive.
It drove me nuts because I still couldn't get past the what was it? I forgot what level it was, but I couldn't get past it. I'm like, screw it.
What's up, Perry?
What's up, Perry?
And and the lack of boss fights was disappointing. Like, every Batman game had boss fights, and this was one of the ones that didn't really truly have a boss fight. You didn't even fight none of the major guys like Arkham Knight himself and Scarecrow.
Right.
And Deathstroke, that was a big disappointment, especially after when you played Arkham Origins and that awesome battle you had with him there. Right. You don't even fight Deathstroke. That was a tank battle. I was like, that was disappointing.
Hey, Sean, did you ever pick this up before?
I think I have this. I'm not sure though. I gotta check my box.
Yeah, I never seen it before, and I picked it up, and I'm like, I looked at it. It's black and white. The inside's black and white. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's black and white.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I looked inside. I'm like, oh, it's black and white. That's cool. Like old school.
I don't mind the black and white stuff.
No, I don't either. I'm just
like reprints of old Vampirella stories.
Yeah, I wasn't. I didn't even know. So I'm like, I opened it up. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So, yep. I didn't pick up much this week. I only picked something Robert would be proud of me about. I picked up the trades for this, Dawn. His favorite redhead. Yeah, this is the whole Image run. All three volumes of the whole Image run.
Didn't even know she was under Image for a while.
Yeah, she was under what the hell was it? She was under her own label, and then
I know she was under Series, I think, in the 90s.
Yeah. That was and then she jumped to Image after that, like for a little bit. And I think she's off on her own again because Linsner owns the character, so.
Yeah, he's not gonna let nobody own that character. That's his.
Yeah.
Just like Pulido.
Yeah. For Lady Death.
Lady Death.
But honestly, I'm wondering what happened with Pulido and the freaking Chaos and all that other stuff because he owns because Ernie's based off of him, right? Even Ernie's him. Evil Ernie is actually based off of him. So I'm surprised that he doesn't own Evil Ernie. You know what I mean? He has
and the
it's under
Chaos,
yeah
Purgatory, and all of that.
yeah.
I
I'm
did
surprised
pick
he
this
didn't.
up from my
I'm
shop
surprised.
today. You know, Art
Oh
Jam Lady Duff.
yeah. Ah, I it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of that one, but I mean, it's all right.
It's pretty nice. I liked it.
Yeah, I like that. I like his original. I like his original one. It looks like his original one, but it looks like it's a zoomed in version of his original picture.
Yeah. Well, I actually looked inside. It's not bad.
Mm.
Artwork is great, and I read it, and like Lady Duff is a badass in this, man. It's like she's always was a badass,
yeah,
but here she was a savage.
Yeah, the new Kickstarter's out, and she's actually in the Kickstarter takes place. Well, this story takes place where she's in New Orleans, and she's she's actually Lady Death's actually evil again. And
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, man, I'm getting like old school early Chaos vibes with this Lady Death.
Yeah, yeah, because I read from his new all his what was it all his
Coffin comics.
All his Coffin
all
comics,
his Kickstarters and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't kickstart everyone, but I read from his volume 1 from there all the way up to now, and right now she's turning pretty much.
Yeah,
she's turning into, and then some other guys are fighting, and so he's introducing some new characters fighting her. So never know, man. A lot of her old stuff is getting expensive now. A lot of Lady Death older stuff is getting expensive.
I have a pull list.
I have one too. But
I did go to the shop this week. I got a mix of old and new books. I got a recent Catwoman issue 24.
That's nice. That our only problem is we'll go off the pull list, and then we'll see extra stuff, and we want to get the extra stuff.
Well, I'm liking the fact that she's in her animated series costume.
Yeah.
They put her in the animated series costume, so I do like that. Plus, it's Sean Murphy. I'm a big Sean Murphy fan. So him doing the artwork, I'm down with that.
I'm Murphy. Luke, I've been liking a lot of new artists like Murphy, or is it like Mike Crone? They're not really new, but they're
Murphy been around.
Yeah, they've been around, but they're newer to us because they're more known now. You know what I mean?
I remember when Sean Murphy did, I think was the Chrononauts with Mike Millar and Punk Rock Jesus.
Right. Oh, that's a cool one. That's a nice one. I thought you were stopping Batman.
I'm gonna stop at 100.
No,
that'll be the conclusion of the Joker War. So
I'm
a good way to jump off.
The
Savage Dragon 251. Malcolm all beat up from the last issue.
I've always wanted to jump into it, but I'm like, it's already way too many in.
Yeah, you got to be a Savage Dragon fan.
I mean, I've been, but
Jay Lee, Red Sonja issue 18.
Nice. Some of there's all the Jay Lee stuff is from the side now, right?
It's like he's always done that with most of his covers is from the side. Because there's no backgrounds.
I've noticed the ones that he does front wise, not good.
The only one that I really liked was the Vampirella that he did with her standing just looking straight forward
right.
Like that. And I thought that was a dope cover.
Yeah, that's the only one that I think it was decent. All the other ones, I think he's been, you know what I mean? He's rushes a lot. I think the main reason he does a lot of side stuff is I think because he gets rushed to do them. Like he has to get done at a certain time.
He's only doing like one part of the body and stuff, just one half of it.
But hey, it's easier that way.
I do have an awesome print that he did of him fighting Wolverine and Hulk.
Right.
It's an awesome print. It's nice and detailed, and him and Hulk going at it. So,
but like I said,
like that.
If they give him, he takes
time to do it.
Yeah, right.
He can deliver.
Right, but if you're under under time constraint, I can understand why he does a lot of side stuff because it's easier.
I enjoy Amanda Connor's covers way more than his though.
Yeah, yeah.
And Harley Quinn issue 75. This is the last issue of the
Did you pick up
series.
the other cover or no? With
I got
with
the
her and
Frank
Punk.
Cho.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Did you pick up that one? Yeah,
And
that's the one.
I still have 2 coming in the mail. I know I got the Adam Hughes one.
I like that. I like that one. I like the Frank Cho
Frank
one
Cho.
better. Yeah, I like the
Yeah.
Frank Cho one better than I like the. What the hell is the other one? With her in the old school, or in her old school outfit.
I like the Adam Hughes cover though.
Yeah, it's.
I like the Adam Hughes cover.
For some reason, it looks a little funky to me, but I don't mind it. Oh yeah.
I'm surprised that issue 100 was a free comic book day one.
There's another. I think there's another swimsuit edition or something coming out next week or this week or something. Or was this week? I don't remember. But it was something coming out this week.
Yeah, I think it's already out because I know I saw somebody posted it on Instagram.
Yeah. Because I saw it. I'll probably pick it up and then drop it off with Steve to send us animation or something.
The back issues I got Ultimate Comic Spider-Man, Miles Morales.
Always good to pick up some Miles Morales.
Some $5 Spider-Man books.
Always good to pick up those. Dude, I couldn't go to your shop because I would pick up a bunch of statues and freaking.
Oh yeah, they have some
books.
good statues there.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to cut back on buying those.
Yeah, I would love to do that, but I see it and then I'm gonna want it. That's my issue. Nice.
Also, Doc Ock cover. Got this for $5 instead of the cover price. They got it 10, but I got it for 5.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would. Yeah.
Well, my shop always gets some good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always good.
I got a Conan book, King Conan issue number 2.
Something for Vigilante to look at besides Red Sonja.
Superman 210, Michael Turner cover.
I always liked Turner.
Then I was surprised I was able to get this for $3 because my shop gave me a deal off, and this is my first or second ROM issue. Issue number 1.
That's cool.
I know some people on Instagram would like this because they love ROM, old school collectors. This is still bagged in the poly bag, and that's Night Stalkers issue number 1.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I have one still poly bag too, in my AOK box. It's from Big Will. It's still in my box.
And then I got Uncanny X-Men 229 First Reavers.
No, always cool. Always cool.
And then I showed this yesterday on the show with Vigilante. I got all 3 issues of the first Batman vs. Predator series.
That's cool. They're supposed to be coming with another one, I think. Supposedly
I think they had like 3 of them in the 90s.
Yeah. Supposedly they're coming back again. That's what I hear. It's a rumor, but don't quote me on it.
So that was pretty much my haul for the week.
I didn't pick up much. All I picked up was Thor this week and I think Vampirella. I think some other stuff, but not much.
CFAP said he just got ROM 1 last week.
Yeah, so I watched the interview with Caprice, Le Perillo, and the guy that wrote Vengeance. I watched the whole interview with them on Dynamite's YouTube, and they were talking about it. Yeah, and they were talking about it and stuff. And Caprice it's his own universe. That's Caprice, Vampirella's Caprice universe. That's what the Christopher Caprice one.
Huh? Oh, you talking about Caprice?
Caprice's run. Yeah, Caprice already said his whole run is his own take on Vampirella, because in Vengeance they introduced
that's a continuation. Vengeance is like a continuation from
the Vengeance one, because the main reason that Caprice likes how Vengeance is doing what they're doing is because Vengeance, like, the guy created a book that has multiple Vampirellas in it. So like everybody that's told a Vampirella story you're in that, like, a multiverse type thing. So
yeah,
they created a Vampirella multiverse now. So it's pretty interesting.
that's where Sacred Six comes into play.
Right. That's why Sacred Six, and that's why all these other spin-offs are coming, because of him creating this book of of different universes.
Yeah, I've been enjoying Vengeance, and the Priest runs really caught steam lately. I did read the last issue, and it was pretty risque.
Yeah, I told Robert, Robert, it's pretty risque.
But it's nothing that the character wouldn't do,
Yeah, nothing compared to the cow. Nothing compared to the Zombie King cow thing.
Oh man, we're not even bringing that up, man. I mean,
no, I don't. No, but Robert goes, "Is it as bad?" I go like this. The last week on the last Saturday show, I go like this real quick, show it, so nobody saw it really. So
2 great Ron Howard covers from My Little Pony.
But yeah, because he was talking about issue 15. He got writer's block on issue 15 right now. Caprice does. He goes, dude, I'm almost done. I hate it when I get freaking writer's block. He goes, I'm almost done. He goes like 2 pages and now he'll be done. And he's like, I got writer's block right now.
Yeah, that's the worst when it comes to a writer.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he thinks of Sacred Six. What the Vigilante's thinking of Sacred Six. Because did you read Sacred Six?
I still haven't read it. I was supposed to read it when I first got it, and
yeah,
I never got around to it.
I finally ended up reading it like last week or the week before, and it was not too bad. I understand it.
I know when I looked through it, you had Jay Lee's art in the first like couple pages, and then it went to the regular artist.
Yeah,
and while the regular artist is good and all,
it jolted you out a little. It jolted me out a little because when I was reading it, I'm like, oh, it's good, and then, son of a bitch, because you can tell, because it jumps to the yeah. When it jumps to Sacred Six, it jumps, and you can tell. I wish sometimes the artists could work together, and you can't tell the difference.
I did like Chastity in there; she was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But I need to read it in full.
Yeah. But his come to find out, the new character that Caprice introduced, the African American character, you know who she is now, right?
She's one of the I know it's Nyx, right? Or is it Draculina?
It's Draculina. It's Vampy's sister. Because Mom did something previous issue from
But Lilith always do some crazy stuff. Like you can go back to the old days of Vampirella, and Lilith is always doing some off the cuff stuff.
Yeah. But this time Caprice made it more off the cuff, because previously she wasn't as off the cuff as now. She's more of a badass now that she goes off cuff and worse.
Vampirella had issues with her mother before in the Harris run.
Yeah, mommy issues.
Yeah, it's not surprising.
Nope. But I'm
gonna give it a full read tonight, though.
Yeah. And let me know what you think, man, because I'm like, I'm all right with it, but I'll give it a couple
remember how Vampirella by Priest started out pretty rocky,
Yeah.
It's gotten better.
Yeah, I forget he's long-term guy.
Yeah, he's a long-term guy. If you read his stuff, it's going to be confusing because of how he plots and how he tells his story. It's not in just full one sequence. It's different sequences.
Yeah.
So it takes a while for you, because that's how it was with his Black Panther. When I read his Black Panther, it took a while for that to catch on for me, because even that started out pretty rocky for me.
Yeah, because I remember I read the first couple of issues. I'm like, God damn it! I'm like, like scratching my head. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, he tells his stories out of sequence.
Yeah. I kind of figured that's what it was, because finally I'm like, oh, it's making a little more sense now. Okay, good.
Yeah, everything comes together, later on. But at the beginning, it's like you're kind of lost because of how the C structures his story.
Well, it's like this.
It's like that with most of his stuff. His Deathstroke was the same thing.
Yeah, like him throwing stuff to the wall, like, yeah.
But he makes sure he comes back to.
No, yeah. But I'm joking around. Like he throws it to the wall. He goes, "This is what I'm giving you right now."
Yeah, but I'll definitely give it a read tonight. I've been messed up over the last couple of days, weeks.
You're back better.
It's much better than what it was last week.
Well, I'm just hoping you don't end up. I don't want you to end up like like Boat, man. Last thing we need you to do.
Nah, man. I'm like I said, I'm definitely taking it easy. I'm not trying to do anything to mess myself up even more. But
yeah.
Between that and Comic Jabroni last weekend,
a
week now. So I put the links in the description to the GoFundMe page. And I also put the link to the Comic Tom that he's doing a T-shirt, in honor of Jabroni. All the proceeds go to the family and to the GoFundMe. So definitely put the link in. I paid for mine and definitely looking forward to getting it. In honor of Jabroni. He'll be missed.
Definitely, man. Because I even talked to, and he's even talked to me. I've talked to him a couple of times.
Yeah, me too, man. And
yeah.
Like I said, that I missed out on meeting him in Tampa.
Mm-hmm. You're not the only one. I did too because me and you had to work that week.
Yeah, and he was only here from Monday through Friday. If he was available on a Saturday, then I would have shot down.
Yep.
And it just shows that you never know when somebody's going to be gone.
Right. Yeah, but like I told Perry and all them, I go, if you guys need to talk, man, we're always here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was tough.
Mm-hmm. Tough for them for sure.
That was the full horseman, the triple threat.
Yeah.
Trying to see if there's any update on the show.
Our version is the NWA.
I know they did a long ass panel with Sandman Universe. They had Neil Gaiman on there and stuff. I kind of figured that the chat or the video that I was looking at, I just knew that they was like, oh man, this is boring. We need to see more trailers and stuff. I'm like, man, this ain't all about the trailers and video games, man. They're gonna do this is a con, a virtual con. So they're gonna have panels where they talk about other stuff, comics being one of them. What's up, Al?
What's up, Al?
Whenever you're ready, man, you could jump in here.
Yep. It's always fun with Al in here.
Oh yeah.
I'm not asleep.
That's his new catchphrase.
Yeah, we should make him a T-shirt.
He walk around, I am not asleep.
Yeah. Then people would ask him, what's that mean?
Let's see. They showing Superman.
Yeah, not surprised.
Pretty much following what that crossover from last year.
Yeah, but my thing is they're cut. They had a big bloodletting of all DC, people and stuff like that. So I'm curious what Bendis is gonna be doing since they're cutting out a bunch of books. They're cutting Bendis's books. They're cutting Young Justice. They're cutting a bunch of books, and I'm wondering where he's gonna be jumping onto now.
Was he still gonna be writing Superman or what?
Not sure.
I really fell off of Superman when he took over.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure with that because I think they're cutting Superman and just leaving Action. I think they're cutting Superman. I think they're cutting a couple of other titles on top of his Young Justice title. You know what I mean? It's even Sandman. They're cutting a bunch of Sandman stuff too. I think.
Yeah, because they're not selling as what they expected. But not every comic is going to sell high numbers.
Right.
That's the thing that makes it difficult for comics. Is like you got fans that like these lower selling books, but then the company looks at them and like, oh, they're not selling big time numbers, so we can just put them on the chopping block. And I'm like,
but it's not DC itself saying stuff. It's Warner Brothers. You know what I mean? It's the bigger company.
Warner Brothers or AT&T telling Warner to do.
Right.
AT&T don't really know what they're doing. To be honest.
AT&T is probably telling them, "Hey, we need you to we need you to cut some dead weight on DC's end," something like that, you know?
Yeah.
Because they're probably just looking at numbers and saying, "What the hell? Why are we losing so much so much money in this comic DC Comics over here and stuff?" So that's probably what it is.
Yeah. I have no idea why they paid Bendis so much money to fuck up.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's like that. My thing is, I'm surprised. Well, I'm surprised AT&T or Warner Brothers hasn't came in and said, hey, Bendis, your contract is void," and get rip it in front of them and say, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, when Bendis was at Marvel, I liked some of his earlier stuff, but then
Me
after
too.
a while, it's just when he put out so much, his writing started declining, and then I started not really caring for, because I felt like he overstayed his welcome on the Avengers.
And then
he
plus,
was on that book forever.
I've noticed he'll keep introducing new characters so he can write his own character. Like he'll introduce at least one, and he'll keep writing it.
It didn't take long, but I realized his style of writing was, lots of talking heads, and lots of nothing going on. Just decompressing the whole story arc.
Right.
So I was like, I fell off of his Avengers run after Secret Invasion, and it's just been an inconsistent ride with him ever since. Not when he came to DC and they had that big double page splash of him saying Bendis is coming with Superman on the side. I was like, yeah, I'm not jumping on that.
Well, Al has to work. That's why Al isn't jumping on. And Al is, I'm not asleep.
Somehow I turned the S and Dusty to the initial. Yeah, Spider. He introduced new characters for the sweet movie money.
Yeah. That makes.
I stopped liking Bendis when he created Miles. I like Miles though.
Yeah.
I mean, initially I wasn't really reading much of the Ultimate Spider-Man stuff, but I gave Miles a try and it was pretty good. But again, I didn't stick with it.
I forgot when I dropped off on Bendis. I don't remember when I dropped. Oh, I remember now. When he came to DC, I was never I was never fans of him at Marvel, anyways. I read a couple of issues of his Young Justice. I liked his first couple of like his first 10 issues. And that was.
But that's the thing. You can't stay with Bendis for a long period. I've noticed that, like, sooner or later those inconsistencies and those writing tropes that he's known for comes into play, and you like, all right, I've seen this before. I already know where this is going. So I just jump off.
Yeah.
And then he just has the penchant to write too many titles. Instead of focusing on maybe 1, 2, 3 titles the most, he likes to write fucking 7, 8 books at the same time, and that's where you get worn out even more.
Right. It's the same thing with artists, man, where artists work on one title, but some of them work on one title, it's great, and then they'll spread themselves too thin, work on like six titles at the same time. It's like,
that's hard for even an artist. That means you're really cutting corners when you're trying to do 2, 3 books. Most of the time it's best to do one and then have an independent book that you're doing and stuff like that on the side. But when you're trying to do 3 or 4, that's too much.
I'm surprised Perilla does so many covers, man. You know what I mean? He's able to do so many weekly covers for Vampirella, for Red Sonja, you know what I mean? So
yeah, a lot of them head to the trash heap. In terms of DC Fandome, they released the Wonder Woman 84 trailer.
Yeah.
And they released video of the new Gotham Knights game, which is a continuation of Arkham Knight. And so far, it looked great. There was people asking, is it multiplayer? Because, if you're going to have these 4 characters, they want multiplayer so they can do online multiplayer.
Right.
That would be fun, even though I'm not really a big multiplayer person.
But that'd be fun to actually get everybody involved, like me, you, free.
If we could all get together and just have fun playing that game, that's what a lot of people would want to do. So I still don't know if that's the actual case, that if it's multiplayer or not.
Well, it's coming out in 2021, so
they got time to add that in.
If not, after it comes out for a little bit, they can add it on. You know, they never know. You never know.
They starting the Flashpoint panel, so.
Ooh.
Supposed to look into that new Superman animated movie. I think Man of Tomorrow or something like that. I know I saw some clips of
Isn't that like Morrison or Alan Moore's thing? Wasn't that their story, Man of Tomorrow or something like that?
Something like that. I think it was that can't remember the issue.
Right.
But I know it was one of those two that did it. Somebody probably correct me in the chat.
Right.
Well, whatever happened to the Man of Tomorrow? It could be that one, the Alan Moore story.
Right. That's the one I was thinking of. I'm like, isn't one of one of them? I'm like, one of the wacky ones, one of the wacky writers.
That was a pretty good story.
I like Alan Moore's Swamp Thing, man. That's one of my favorites. His Swamp Thing and his Superman take wasn't too bad either.
I still haven't read his Swamp Thing.
His Swamp Thing's really good, man.
The only Swamp Thing I've read was Scott Snyder's run of the New 52,
and Snyder's run's not too bad either.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people felt that Charles Soule, who followed Snyder, his run was better than Snyder's.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, I've read a little bit of his too. It was all right. It wasn't horrible. I mean, I've read some horrible Swamp Thing stuff. Yeah, I don't just like Vampirella, man. I like Swamp Thing, Man-Thing, you know, and Howard the Duck. So I'm not only Vampirella.
Hey, speaking of Shazam, Zachary Levi he was on the Access show, and man, people was like, yo, he's that damn skinny. They better put the muscles on, put that muscle suit on him or something, because he looking thin.
No, dude, but if you see how ripped he is, he's freaking ripped on the dude. If you've seen some of his Instagram photos, he's freaking ripped. He looks skinny, man, because of the camera angles and shit. But he's actually
he ain't ripped like the Rock. The Rock was
yeah.
Give him a rock bottom, man. It's a rock.
Yeah. But honestly, I think he's gonna bulk on with some more weight, anyways. Before that,
you know, the suit will add some extra muscles, man, that he needs.
Yeah. He's gonna bulk on some weight, dude. Him and the Rock going against each other is not. It's not gonna be fun for him, for sure.
Well, we know that. If you saw the art piece that they did, they released it of The Rock as Black Adam.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, it was decent. You know what?
Yeah.
I just want to see The Rock in suit.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
I'm just hoping that you know his damn tattoos and stuff.
Well, he's gonna be covered up, so it ain't.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, but if it's showing some stuff from back. You know, from in the past, like when he was.
Yeah, they'll probably digital them out.
Yeah. But but it's fun. You know, it'd be funny if they just leave it in and explain it as some stuff. You know.
I'm just looking forward to the Black Adam movie and then hopefully the next Shazam movie with them two characters in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Mm-hmm.
Hanging out with you guys, burning one and relaxing. But thanks, Air Spider. Appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
Obviously, a lot of people are busy today. So they couldn't join the show.
I'm not gonna leave you hanging, man. If I'm free up for sure, I'll jump on.
I was ready to just go solo, man.
Yeah, I got you back, man. We're not brothers for nothing, you know. I got you. Kind of figured. I'm like, if Steve's working, I go. Oh man, maybe Puff. Let me go jump on with Puff.
Yeah, because I know Robert G said, you know, I always send him the link, you know, but he said he's gonna try and make it.
Yeah, if he makes it, he makes it.
He's going through some stuff, but
he's going through stuff with Miss G. You know, with Miss G. Yeah. So I'm not worried about it. So
I hope everything goes well with him, man.
Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he'll be okay. You know how he is. He just really needs to vent to somebody besides Miss G sometimes. Hey, look.
There he is. What's up, Robert G? We just talked about you.
Yeah, what's up, Godfather?
You got aggressively relaxing.
Yeah.
The Rock on that juice.
Yeah. Rock on that good life juice. But you see what he eats every morning, like freaking shit ton of pancakes and fuck. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Then he just burns it off the rest of the day, man.
Yeah. He's like, well, I go, what time? What time do you gotta sleep, man? Jesus.
Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight.
So how am I, Jeff?
Yeah, you're all good. You're always good. You just need to. Yeah, you just need to vent sometimes.
I'm fucking tired, dude. I'm stressed and tired. I'm gonna announce it. I'm gonna announce it on our show tonight. So if people are wondering, I'm just gonna put it out there and just show you what's going on. Because if I don't do a show next week, you'll know why. Okay.
Right. I'm not free next week anyways. I gotta work next weekend. So that's a good thing.
Hey, I'm just hoping everything is going well with you, Rob. You know how important.
The biggest thing here is the unknown, because we don't know. We know what it is, but it's the unknown. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a little video of the procedure of what's going to happen of one of the three, so people kind of get the idea of what it is. But it's called VIP, and I always pronounce the word incorrectly, but it's a defect from when the time she was born. So and it's a valve that needs to be replaced or repaired, but we don't know. We won't find out anything until Monday. This whole thing, procedure after procedure, is very nerve-wracking. I about lost my shit in the office yesterday, and Laura's going, she had to walk away from me. She goes, baby, don't do that. You know, they got my honey on the table, you know, they're putting a scopic mic down her to see her heart. They've done a whole radiological thing on her heart, you know, so it's like this whole unknown. What are we doing? And then they're going to do surgery on her next Wednesday. So it's like, yeah. I'm she's, you know what she's doing? You know what that woman's doing?
She's cooking.
She's cooking.
She's a soldier, man. That's not going to stop her.
Hey, she's a tough woman, you know, and I love her. It's like, I'm sorry, buddy, but that's just, I don't want to lose my shit right now, you guys. But
no, you're good.
She's my life, you guys.
You're good.
Hey, she's just as important to us as she is to you, man. She's a great person, and
thank you, buddy. I appreciate
the cooking that she does and her appearances when she comes on, and she's so joyful and great.
Yep.
You know, it's always a blessing to see Mrs. G.
Just man, this has been, I have to say, the best. You know what? Hi Leo was on yesterday, and he did a little video of his books and asking people what he should grade. But right away, he said it perfectly. Fucking year 2020 has sucked shit. There is so much. I mean,
my favorite meme so far is the marshmallow puff guy, and then it says 2020. I forgot what but
that's the one that bakes shit too.
Yeah, I like that one. That one was funny.
I'm so irritated. I'm like so all over the place. So I got this book the other day, and I'm so freaking mad. You know the Dead World Wonder Woman?
Yeah.
I want the fourth one. I want the fourth one, right?
I think it came out this week, I think.
I missed it. And you know what? I thought I ordered it, and this is what they sent me.
Oh, man.
They sent me the annual. I'm like, really? Boy. They sent me an annual.
That sucks. Yeah, because I think the last issue came out this week.
Yeah, I want to read that so bad, dude. I really love that. Hey, Air Spider, thank you, buddy. Thank you very much, you guys. I appreciate it. Just pray. That's the best you can do. I'm praying to all the gods. So
yeah, Robert, I picked up these trades.
Let's see. Oh, dude.
Yep. Nice. Yeah, the whole Image run. 1,
good.
2, and 3. Yeah.
When did those come out?
They came out. When did they come out? Hold on.
The trades?
Yeah,
he said those were under Image Comics, so those had to be years ago.
Years ago, yeah.
Did you get a good price on them?
Yeah. My shop had got them on major discount.
Is there more?
I think so. I'll go look tomorrow when I go in. Yeah, dude, I'll get you all three trades.
Please. Yep. I do have something kind of cool that kind of cheered me up a little bit, but everybody knows my buddy John Hoffman.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait until you see this. Okay, I bought the book. Okay.
Oh boy. And he supplied you with a frame.
This whole wall is going to be a little different tonight when you see it.
Yeah, I kind of figured he supplied it with the frame.
Really different.
Yeah, he's changing it up a little bit. Ooh,
awesome!
I like that.
That is so friggin' nice. See,
I can't wait to see mine.
I was supposed to see John at the convention this year. And he was going to get this book and his book signed. And I bought this book from him already.
Right.
But it wasn't graded when I bought it. It was raw when I bought it from him. And he was going to have it signed by it was I think it was Joe Gisco that was going to sign this. But they canceled.
He's having a private signing now.
Is he? Well, yeah. We never got it signed, but you know what? I'm happy with it anyway. And this is one of my Grail books that I'm working on. When I get the first one, this is the next Grail in my series.
I knew that's one of the ones you were looking for.
I'll be back, guys.
Sorry, buddy.
You're good. But I knew that's one of the ones you were looking for. I had a feeling you were looking for that one.
Yeah. But this is the one by, Silver Surfer Black, of course.
No, I know. But I know you're looking for the other. Yeah.
That's the next one after I get number one. When I get number one, which is going to be real.
Well, you might want to get in contact with Urban Legends a little bit. I'm giving you a heads up. You might want to talk to Urban Legends on Instagram
about this.
About Silver Surfer in general. You might want to get in contact with them because I think he has
Okay, we'll talk later. Yeah. Don't say anything.
Yeah,
we'll talk later.
I'm not. That's what I'm not saying. That's why I'm not saying the whole thing, but.
My mind's all over the place, and the really cool thing too, you actually sent me the sticker.
Well, yeah, I can't wait until he gets.
Aren't we all doing this? Look at that.
Yeah, can't wait until he gets.
Nights. Yeah, I'm gonna order a bunch of these from John and send them out to you guys.
Yeah,
the quest that may never end.
Yeah,
we're always working on this. Always.
I can't wait to get my frame for Vampy 1.
He is picking my brain about how should I do this. I go, dude, do it in your own way.
Yeah, do it his own way.
He's so nervous, dude. He gets so nervous with custom stuff, but he wants to make sure you're happy.
Yeah, but dude, it's coming from John. It's coming from John. I'm not gonna be like, oh, at least I have a way to show it now.
It'll look really nice. And they're really sturdy, dude. They got the hooks in the back. They're really nice because down the future here, I'm going to be having some of the longer ones ordered. I'm going to order from him. That's going to have like a special theme, like Morbius, for example. Morbius through the years. His first one, 101, then his series, and then the newer ones and the modern ones, and then put them in a display of 4 or 5 books, and he'll make a frame for that, and then make a design. And then Silver Surfer. Do a Silver Surfer, the same thing, and then have them just lying down, which is really nice.
That's that's not a bad idea. I wouldn't mind doing that with the Vampirella World covers that I really like.
Really good idea, dude, because you can put those in there with no problem.
Right.
That's what I want to do with the Morbius. History of Morbius. There's first one, then his mini run. And then all the moderns or the cool modern ones really
but the only problem with this thing is it doesn't fit where I have the Vampirella statue. It doesn't fit behind it. That's why I want to show it off.
Yeah.
And now that's why I wanted that frame for it so I can frame it up.
That would look really cool, buddy.
Yeah. And now at least the Dawn actually fits behind the Dawn statue.
So nice.
It's a 9.2. It's still good. I'm still happy with it. So. And I paid it was way cheaper for it, but besides the free shipping one. I'm like, ooh. I'm glad Steve told me to shop around a little bit for a second. I'm like, oh, thank God I shopped around a little bit.
Did you go shopping with Steve today?
Nope, Steve had to work today.
Oh shit!
All I did was groceries today. It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did groceries today.
We'll be able to get to see our granddaughter tomorrow. My
oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's
my daughter's coming by around 11, so that'll be really.
That's
cool.
nice.
But hold on to that little one again.
Yeah,
it's so big, and I'll tell you.
You'll be watching Silver Age Sundays with her because
Theta looks like grandma right now. Looks like grandma Laura right now. You know,
cool.
how babies kind of change their face.
Yeah,
get older. Yeah, it looks just like grandma right now.
That's cool.
Yeah, Trisha's in so much trouble. See that?
Yeah, she's a redhead. I'm glad I got the trades. Now I can actually read it. Now I'm not.
Let me show the art. Show the art, please. People, show the art.
Yeah.
Show the people the art in that.
Well, yeah. Whenever Puff gets back, you can enlarge it. But
yeah. Definitely show the art in that, dude. Because that's a big deal. Because we've been telling people that not just a pretty cover, but also the art inside is good.
I've been enjoying the read actually. So I mean,
so what do you think? What do you think about the whole thing about her halo?
It's cool. It's interesting about her halo, but not only, really cool too. But you know what? I have a funny feeling is she is actually the first one compared to Lady Death and all those other guys.
Yep.
She's the first. If you read it, some of the similarities of them are in here because I've noticed when I read it, I'm like, huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking Jim Valiant was a fan of Linsner's originally because if you think about it, if you read some of his stuff with
as my example, what I keep telling you,
with Tara,
how the inspiration happens for writers,
right?
Even newer writers that come up with those ideas. Just like I always, I know I gravitate towards to H.P. Lovecraft all the time and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but it's cool. But
that's what I'm saying.
It's a long time because if certain people read certain things, they're gonna pick up their favorite writers.
It's subliminal, and they don't even realize it.
Right.
Cool. You know,
a lot of writers take inspiration from what they've seen on other publications and stuff. What they grew, like you mentioned, H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah,
he inspired a whole generation. Many generations of people.
And you know what's sickening? Sickening, Sean. I've been getting a little bit of hate on my Instagram from people out there. You know what? Yes, it's a different time frame. We have to remember H.P. Lovecraft came out like 18 something, and they all of a sudden attack me because I like a character or like this guy's writing. I don't like his personality. I liked his writing. I liked what he started, but right away they go on this racial crusade. No, they go on a racial crusade. Like they say he's a racist. I don't know that about him. I only like what he produced, what he made.
Right.
It has nothing to do with the person in general, per se. It was a different time. The guy was already, think about this for a moment. Look at one of our best, let's give it another example. Look at Nostradamus for an example.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, greatest story or maybe fairy tale you ever told about talking about the future. Did he have some knowledge there? Yeah, he probably did. Was he a little nutsy in the head? Yeah, he probably was. He was locked up. The guy was locked up in prison, in a monastery. What do you think is going to happen to a person like that? You know, like, seriously?
Yeah.
I agree with Vigilante.
What did he say? Thank you. Yes, exactly. I'm like, give me a break.
It's like people want to go dig up all this information and then attack people who like him.
Yeah, they're attacking me because I like his literature. I like his writing style. I like the idea. It's not the person per se. Everybody's got their faults some way or another. It doesn't mean I believe in what they fucking, you know what I'm saying? You get my point.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to.
We got your point.
So anybody watching this on Rewind and all you haters out there, get a life.
All do is hate. You know, they want to find something just to attack you with. I'm like,
I'm like, seriously, the hate is ridiculous. We don't need it.
Don't. And that's what makes toxic communities when you got so many haters in there.
Oh,
people just troll and throw all this crap.
So on another good note, here's another book I got from John.
Oh boy.
Watch this. This is fucking so cool. So yeah, I bought this too, and I forgot about it. And
we do that a lot. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah.
Look at the background.
Nice.
9/8. Look who's on the back wall.
Yeah.
Morbius.
Love Spider-Man right there. That thing is just freaking awesome.
Who did the cover? Is that a sketch or who did that
Scorpion?
Cover? No, it's Scorpion Comics and but it's Delato. It's a Delato cover.
Delato.
Nice.
Yep. That's Delato. I love Delato's work. Delato's art is just on fire.
Yeah, you don't like Spider-Man. You just like the Morbius.
I like Spider-Man. Come on. I like Spider-Man. He got a lot of credit. I'm working on issue 100 through 100 through 110 right now.
I'm messing with you, Robert.
Also, during when I got this from him, I've been working on this. This has been very frustrating, you guys. So this Silver Surfer line, the third run, I guess you could call it. I consider this the second run, whatever you want to call it, because there was a one shot that came out. They call that the second run, and it was
how's that even a run if it's only a one shot?
Yeah, the black cover, the black one, the black cover with Silver Surfer standing up with his board next to it. They call that the second run. I consider this the second run. That's just me.
But even I consider more than one book as a run. When it's only one book, it's a one shot.
Pretty cover, pink, Galactus in the cover. This is Nova at the time, female version, with Silver Surfer. But the frustrating thing I've been dealing with is trying to get newsstand.
A newsstand.
They're so hard to find good ones. I've got probably 8 copies of this. Half of them are newsstand, half of them are the trades. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I appreciate it. It's just like Edgar Allan Poe. I count 2 Morbius appearances on Spidey. Yeah. Thanks, bud. I love this cover. It's just that I've been trying to find newsstands and they're so hard to find decent ones.
I want to ask you, do you have the Silver Surfer that was done by Mobius?
No, you know what? I have one, but it's in really shitty condition because it was one I read when I was a kid. So I'm still looking for it. Oh, and when I went to Eau Claire about 2 weeks ago, I picked up some supplies. Thank God they had some short boxes. I needed more short boxes. You know how our boards and liners always were going through them like crazy. So I got a couple hundred of those and a couple short boxes. But while I was there, I could not leave that store without buying a book.
Oh boy.
Miss G, she veered right in for the pops. She found some pops that were awesome. And I'm listening in the background while I'm looking at books. And I heard $95 worth of pops. Ears pricked up. I'm like, oh, but she found some awesome stuff. But when I was there, I'm looking on the back wall, looking at their slabs and stuff. And all of a sudden, bam!
Morbius or Silver Surfer.
This came up. I only have one. I have multiple issues of the Midnight Sun series of Morbius, but I don't have the full poster, like in the poly bag. And that's what I've been on a hunt for. And I found this. It's all intact. It was in the poly bag at box, and it was limited number pedigree, and it has everything in there. The poster's in there, everything's in there, and it hasn't been opened. So I'm really happy about that. Guess how much?
$5.
Yeah, $5. $5. I was so happy.
You got it right on the nail, Jeff.
Yeah. So happy. I'm like, seriously? That was awesome. I was so happy to find that because I've been trying to find this.
Because Urban has the one issue for 5, so I assumed it was 5.
But this is all in the clamshell, hasn't been opened, and it's still
That's
in the
cool.
poly bag, and the posters are still there. 1, 2, 3. It's friggin' awesome. I was happy to see that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, everybody's got their thing. That's just my thing. Yes,
they bringing up Reanimated and From Beyond in the chat, man.
Yes. Talking about the Beyond, since he brought that up, everybody knows Quest for Legends, right?
Yeah.
He's always got some fire he's dropping. I'm so mad because I missed out on those Dawns he posted. And he was selling them for like, I don't know, a couple bucks and some for $5, but he does the IG account and he'll sell like his dollar auction things. And I always miss when he puts the good ones on. And I miss those Dawns he had. He had the one with the blacked out cover of Dawn.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Cover. Yeah,
I've seen
totally
that.
missed that. But I did get from him, talking about H.P. Lovecraft. There we go.
Oh, nice.
And see, and this is not a great read. I read it. It's okay. But it was because of the titling. The titling right there. From
I thought it was because of the green lady on there.
No, it was actually the name, because it was H.P. Lovecraft inspired. And me, I'm always telling people, octopus, squid covers, anything like that. I don't care. I just, if it's reasonable.
Yeah, it's awesome, man.
Yep.
What was it? Yeah, talking about that. I met two gentlemen late last night. I was just kind of like going through stuff, trying to get my mind preoccupied. And there's these 2 gentlemen out there that work with action figures, and they do demorama. What do they call them?
Diorama.
Dude, everything I mentioned on their show, they do an IG show, like a geeky narrative collective. Hey,
yeah.
What's up, Animation?
Hey, it's Animation.
They do dioramas with action figures, and they would ask, and I'm like, well, do you have any Silver Surfer action figures? Bloop, bloop. They brought out Silver action figures, and they actually posed them. The guy was so cool. He brought out Dr. Doom action figure, right? And he's going like this. He put a glass dome over Silver Surfer on his knees, like it was a shield.
Right.
The glass dome over him it felt like he was holding it like that, so it actually gave an appearance of like a shield, and that was a diorama thing that he put together. So everybody talks about action figures not being out of the box like this.
Right.
They're actually displaying them and making these little dioramas things. It was pretty cool. But those boys were called, I'm going to try to get this right. It's all one word. Big Daddy Chop Story Labs. That's what it is.
Okay.
Big Daddy Chop Story Labs. They're on
that's cool.
They were really cool guys. But yeah, that was neat. Dude, Sean, are you there?
Yeah, he is. He's eating.
Oh,
I didn't want to be on camera eating, but I'm
you finally read it, didn't you?
not yet.
Oh, damn it.
My buddy of mine, Connor, out there, buddy. He's from my neck of the woods. He works with me. So if you hear this, Connor, this is for you, buddy. He borrowed me this and told me to read it. So I'm going to read this. I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, I got the absolute edition of that one.
Yeah?
It's a good story, but be prepared. You're going to be a little pissed off.
Oh, yeah. I know. I've heard. But I'm really happy. That's one thing cool, too. Like, big shout out to Sanimation. She kind of pushed me over the edge when it came to buying trades. And, trades to me always in the past were kind of like, once in a while. But now I've been getting into them more.
Don't forget, sometimes trades are out of, like, if you buy certain trades, some of them go out of print too, man. Like there's a Freddy Krueger Jason one that's out of print. It's almost $80 now, and previously it was like maybe like $20, $30.
Wow.
But so you never know. So
yeah, how is your back doing, Sean?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
Vigilante, like, my back is strong. I'm carrying the panel. I'm like, nah. But I'm doing better than last week.
Good, buddy.
Good.
Excellent.
Always good, man.
I wonder.
As long as you don't have to do what the boat has to do, I'm more happy than that, man.
I feel so bad
Because getting shots in the back of morphine or whatever it is.
Really, really hoping after he goes through this phase of these spikes that he's been doing that he'll actually really try
acupuncture.
Really bad. He'll look like a human pincushion the first couple times, but I'm telling you, just give it a shot. If he can try an alternative way rather than always doping up his back, that would really be beneficial for himself.
Or we could just turn on the RoboCop.
I'm not talking about you, but just really, really care about you. Buddy.
Yeah, what rather have you go Eastern than Western style.
we all care about each other here in this community, man.
Yeah,
that's the thing, man. I'm so happy with what went down last weekend, all through the week with the support to Comic Jabroni and his family.
No kidding. Tell me about
it. It just makes me happy that I know that I'm part of a strong community that looks out for each other.
Big time.
Yep.
I went straight to the what was it? His GoFundMe page.
GoFundMe, yeah.
Yeah. Then yesterday I ordered the Comic Tom T-shirt. I put the link in the description.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, I put the
Tom
link
did
in
a T-shirt.
Oh, I can. Let me show you a couple of the cool pops that Ms. G got.
You know the weird thing about these DC panels that are on the fandom?
What's that?
I see certain actors, they got Michael Rooker on there and stuff, and they got like a huge panel. It's like freaking 20 people on there.
Right. And they're not spaced out with each other, right? They're not 6 feet away from each other, are they?
It's virtual, man.
I know. I'm messing around. I know that's virtual.
I know. I see. What's his name? The director from who's doing Suicide Squad 2, who used to do the Guardians. Yeah, he's in there talking.
Oh, that's cool.
Which one is this, bud?
That's the DC
Fandome event that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They showed the Wonder Woman 84 trailer, the new trailer for Wonder Woman 84.
Yeah,
the new Batman Gotham Knights video game that takes place after Arkham Knight.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Now I'm looking for Wonder Woman. I'm sorry. It's awesome.
Yep, they're showing Suicide Squad stuff now. So
yeah, they told me Suicide Squad. Yeah,
we'll try to hop over there and give you a little shit. Love you. So, Miss G wound up getting this.
Oh, nice.
There's a bigger one of that one. It came out this week. It's freaking huge. That box is. I freaking saw it at the.
I have to find
it. I saw it at the shop. That thing was like this.
Love this.
It's 2 times the size of that one. It's like, it's big.
Who sells it?
Funko. It's the same thing. It's a Funko Pop, but it's a bigger version of that one.
Yeah, because we have a couple big ones, but kind of picky about it.
Dude, that big one is big. It's a big one. I'm like, okay, that's a lot of plastic.
What was it?
Yeah, we're gonna be running into Animation's Tomb Raider live stream.
Love it.
We should just jump on hers right after. Just to be fun.
I still want to give Steve hope because the last time I went off early, I know Dusty Brick Brown had just got home. He was looking to jump on my show, and he's like, "Damn, they went off." they so used to me going 3-4 hours that they think they can still make the show.
Yeah, I know how that is. It's happened a couple of times when you do your show.
Yeah.
Well, Robert wanted me to show the art on this.
I was gonna get ready to go offline, Robert, and then you came on. And I was like, "Oh man, the show got extended another hour."
You know what this is?
No.
Egg Foo Young.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Egg Foo Young. She's converting me. I don't like Egg Foo Young, and
that looks good. Hey, that looks better than the Asian version of Egg Foo Young. Okay, that looks way better. Yeah, and I know Puff knows what the damn Egg Foo Young looks like originally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that looks way better.
Taste. Here's an example. It's an acquired taste. There's something in Egg Foo Young, and we're trying to nail it down because forever I had the worst time trying to get an enchilada down. I could not eat enchilada. I still can't eat them.
Right.
And I thought forever it was the sauce. It's not the sauce. It's the corn tortilla I don't like. It's got a bitter flavor to it. That's what gives it that funky flavor. So forever I used to think it was the sauce. Try a
flour tortilla instead.
Yeah, I like flour tortillas, but it's that flavor combination. And it's the same thing in Egg Foo Young. And we're trying to track down what is the flavor that I'm not liking out of it.
Well, Egg Foo Young's made because I used to run an Asian restaurant, so made with it's just a crap ton of eggs. Crap ton of eggs and
vegetables. But there's something else in it that gives it like a bitter
eggs, vegetables, and they deep fry it. That's it.
This thing looks beautiful.
But I'm just saying that's how Egg Foo Young is. It's a shit ton of eggs, like at least 10 eggs blended together, and then mixed with the whatever vegetables, meat, or whatever it is, and then you just put it in pan fry in oil, like a big thing of oil. And
I haven't had Egg Foo Young in such a long while. Probably almost 10 years.
Yeah, and then the gravy is just gravy.
I'm right now. I'm trying this, and it's like, it's totally converted me. I think it might be the water chestnuts that's in there.
Yeah,
but it's so good. It's good.
It might not be the water chestnuts, Robert. It might be how they fry it too. It could be that. That could be it too. That's probably why you don't.
Laura's favorite, and I want
it. Yeah.
I want her to have her favorite. So
yeah. Water chestnuts aren't bad. It depends on what you make it with.
What you cook it with.
Yeah, and depending on how you cut it too, because you could there could be a bitter taste to it if you cut it the wrong way and you cut the stem with the water chestnut. So that could be with the way, because a lot of water chestnuts from the restaurants in the past come from cans. They don't come they're not fresh. So that could be another thing. That's probably why you didn't like it at first, because it came from a can.
I'll tell you though, she's converted me slowly. It's just
but
I got to get over that hump. I always tell my buddies, it's like, you ever want to scare me at Halloween, come to my house dressed up as a beet.
As a beet?
I'll run the other way. It's a weird thing. I'm not scared of anything, but a beet I'm scared of.
That's actually kind of interesting, because you wouldn't like Chew then, because Chew the only thing that he can't eat is beets.
See, that's my problem. It's a nightmare. It's they have a very earthy flavor to them, and I know they're so good for you, and the iron content is really high. They're good for you to eat, but I cannot stomach the smell. I used to do those by like 50-pound things with a biomask on and a bio suit when I worked in a restaurant, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I go, "Unless you want me to throw up everywhere and I have to make borscht soup and these pots, that smell."
I hated the 50-gallon pots more than anything.
You look like blood when you poured it, And they liked it with a bowl. You'd make borscht soup, put it in a bowl, and then a little bit of dollop of creme fraiche, French whipping on the top, and boom, that was it. They loved it. A lot of the members I used to work with this restaurant, that's all they would order every year. Canned water just tastes like. Yeah, no kidding. Tell you about it. Yeah, if I could just get down a beet, I'd be happy because of how healthy they are. But it's just that smell. I can eat a beet chip. No big deal.
Yeah, because there's no smell to it.
I think it's the smell and not the flavor.
Maybe if we blend, maybe if she blends
sometimes
it,
the smell really just turns you off from wanting to even attempt to try something.
Yeah.
Man, the thing that's gonna turn you, the fruit that would turn you off the most from Asian cuisine is a freaking what the hell is it? That thing smells like stinky socks almost.
What is that called? Is it the star fruit?
No, the durian fruit.
I've heard of this. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing smells like straight ass.
Well, see, I've had I like lots of different foods, and
yeah.
One of the
Trust me, Robert. You open that thing and never, if Miss G sees it, tell her not to buy it because you guys open that damn thing in house. The whole house, the dogs are even gonna want to run out of the house. That's how bad that thing is. Yeah.
Will it drive roaches out too?
Yeah.
Maybe, but I highly doubt it. But you want to hear a funny thing? What some kids at a college in the LA ate it in a library, like opened up a little container of it in a library, and there's a poison control thing. It set off the poison control alarm. So imagine how bad that thing smells already. Wow. If it gets, yeah.
Yeah, what was it? There was another thing. It was a
yeah, it got the damn fruit looks like it got spines and stuff on it, like you can hit people with it.
I know which one that is.
Yeah. So if you see it, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot. I would freeze it first. I would take the stuff out of it and freeze it first, and then try to eat it because fresh. When I was a kid, I would hate it. I would never eat it. That and bitter winter melon. That's another one that I would never like. Just by the name, you already can tell it's but it's good for you.
His redhead for you.
Oh, there you go.
Jay Lee art.
Nice. Who is that?
Jay Lee. Jay Lee did the art, but Jay Lee only his side, like we were saying, his side stuff is okay, but when he does his face stuff, it's a little weird sometimes.
Is it the nose? What is it?
No. It's just when he draws his front half of it, it's a little weird for some reason. I don't know why, but it's a little weird to us.
Someone's wearing gloves. Oh my god.
Hey, I just ate, so I don't want to touch these books. I ain't bagged the books up yet.
No.
Oh, okay.
So I noticed that there was a new Silver Surfer statue coming out. Did you guys see that?
Yep, from Sideshow Statues. Yep.
90, what's going on, bro?
90, what's up, buddy?
How's little 90?
Cool.
I didn't see the Silver Surfer statue yet. It's a sideshow piece?
It's a sideshow piece.
Yeah, huge.
Yeah, and you can make if you really want it that bad, remember, you can make payment arrangement. I already checked for you.
I'll just wait until Jim Mint does the unboxing and build.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. You know he'll have it. What else you got, bud?
I got this Lady Death by Art John.
Ooh, actually, that's okay.
Yeah,
it's not his best one, but it's still pretty nice, you know.
Yeah, her eyes, her lips, her nose.
I can see why.
Obviously, it's right in your face. I love the smell too.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
And it's signed by Polito, so got this
nice. I like that.
Yeah, the one thing I like about your shop is they'll order the Lady Death stuff straight from Polito's site.
Yeah,
that's what I like about your shop.
My shop owner, he's a big fan of the Lady Deaths and Vampirella, Red Sonja stuff. So he definitely made sure he got some stuff for the shop because the previous owner wasn't as big on it, so he didn't order a lot. Didn't order much, but he is so.
Yeah, that's always good. I always like when owners are big fans of stuff we like. Makes our life easier.
I'm watching, bud.
Yeah, I also got the final issue of Harley Quinn, though, and I got the variant, and I got a call coming in right now that I gotta take, so I'll be back.
I like
that
you just showed.
Yeah, you got a call coming in, so we're just seeing if Steve or any of them show up anyways.
Show some of the, oh man, they don't have it open.
Yeah, he's not gonna make me bigger yet, but I can see. You know what I'm gonna try to do with one of the pictures? I'm gonna make your day probably out of this.
This is the one
It's
with
photo
in red.
No, yeah, there's one that she's all in red, but there's one where she's in that green piece and in jeans,
Yeah,
in that her green thing,
yeah.
and then I was gonna I was gonna figure out how to scan it in the computer and Photoshop you and Miss G's heads on the
That's funny. Oh, nice, like that. That's good.
Mm-hmm. There's another one where she's actually looking at him in t-shirt and jeans. It's pretty funny. Yeah, like this one. Like I was gonna Photoshop Miss G for you in it just to be
nice.
Yeah.
Nice, like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, you know. You know. You definitely know what I like. I like
because we like the same.
One of my favorites of Dawn's covers though is the one where she's in the full body red bodysuit.
Yep. And they show her in the full red one on one of these pages. Oh yeah, this one. Yep, the full red one over there. Yep. That full red bodysuit.
Yep. And of course, her lingerie one. That's always my favorite.
Yeah, but I like the one cover that I really like of hers is where she's looking at you and does the pose, and then you see that bookshelf with the flaming book coming down. I've always liked that one. Nice. Yep, and I've saw it for pretty decent price. Graded already, so.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm gonna eat.
No, you're good. But I've been looking at, like I said, like I told you, I've been reading it and been looking through it, and I can see like where Lady Death got the similar ideas, and where Tarot and all them got their ideas from. Big time. Because I didn't know. I forgot that
Dawn
I forgot she over. Yeah, I forgot she came out in '89. So I thought she came out at the same time that they came out, like the '90s ish time. But no, she came out '89, so she came out the year before, like earlier than they did. So Linsner was doing her way beforehand.
Yeah, because they used to use a lot of Dawn's art, like her face and the teardrop off the eye, and a lot of old muscle, souped up muscle cars.
Yeah, I remember. I've seen them. I've seen them, but I've seen a lot of the art before.
Oh yeah,
and I'm like,
a lot of tattoos of her too.
Yep. Yeah, like you said, she's underrated.
Yep.
Actually, I'm kind of glad about that because it's cheaper for us to pick up.
Yeah. No,
yeah. Well, I don't want to keep her underrated, but if we keep her underrated until I can pick up everything, then we can rate her even more. He looks so damn young in here. Look how young he looks. You can tell it's one of his early trades.
Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, big time. That's just like some of the older stuff with Clive Barker. You look at some of that stuff when he was super young, when he did a lot of his work.
I like Clive Barker stuff too.
So do I.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite books he ever did was called In the Flesh. That was a great book. That's where you got a lot of stories from. Like one of them that was a movie they tried to do, which was Midnight Meat Train. That story was in that book. And that was a good book.
See, like Mr. G was talking about, like Godfather was talking about the Linsner art and the Dawn stuff. He actually did the art. Yeah. Its covers were good too, and the inside of the art was the similar to the cover. So that's what I liked about Dawn stuff. It was cover wise, it matched the cover.
Yeah, I didn't like you were looking at something pretty in the. Oh yeah, I love that, dude. Yep, so nice.
Yeah, Linsner is a solid artist.
He's solid. It's just now his stuff is starting to look more and more alike.
When you've been drawing these characters for so long, you start just getting lazy and doing the same style over and over. I think that's a trait that all artists go through.
They do.
It's hard to change your style when you're so comfortable doing it in this way.
Now I just gotta figure out how to Photoshop stuff, because I'm gonna Photoshop Miss G for you on here. I just gotta figure out how to do it.
What's going on up there on that top left piece? Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Little hanky.
Yeah.
Cute. I want to see.
This is how clear it is. You can actually read everything.
Yeah, that's how nice it is. Sweet.
Yeah. You can almost make out the words. Almost.
Nice. Sadly, a lot of Barker's adaptations don't hold up because directors have no idea how to adapt.
Thank you very much for that.
Yep.
Yes, very true. Very true. Look at an example of that. The Hellraiser series going from the 3rd chapter up.
Terrible.
Freaking, I laughed at half of it.
Well, so did I.
That's because they became comical after that, man.
Yeah. You're like,
done
the
by
first two were great
almost every time.
Yeah.
It was almost done from a different person every time.
The first two made me crawl out of my damn skin. That's how bad that was.
That's what it was. The first movie, I remember when I first saw that, I was having nightmares of that movie. That's what it was. It was horror at its finest. And Pinhead was just one of the best. Like, people talk about Jason, Michael, and Freddy, but Pinhead is right there with them in terms of
Pinhead doesn't get enough, like Robert says. But same thing with Don. Pinhead doesn't get enough praise for how messed up his shit is.
But even that, even like my favorite all time when it comes to like modern day slasher horror films, I am a Michael Myers fan through and through because he's creepy, unpredictable, and you don't know what's going on because you could never really see what's going on.
My thing is, it would kind of be funny to have it would be funny to have a battle royal with these guys there, with Pinhead, Myers, and freaking Freddy and Jason on one side. Yeah, on one side, and all four of them clash with each other. That'd be kind of cool.
It was cheesy, but it was entertaining when they tried to do Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger when they were fighting. I did.
Oh, that's Jason. Jason versus Freddy.
Made me laugh. I thought it was good. You know.
But my thing would be, I would want to see Pinhead against Freddy though, because Freddy does the dream stuff. So and Pinhead's kind of similar-ish. So it would be kind of funny to see them face off each other.
Freddy would lose because you know why? What is his fascination? What's Freddy's fascination? How does he kill you?
In your dreams.
Yeah,
more than anything.
What is Freddy's? What's the word I'm looking for? What is his motivation to kill you in your dreams?
Well,
why does he kill you?
You can't kill a Cenobite because they don't dream. No,
they're in hell already.
Yeah. But it'd be kind of interesting to see. It'd be kind of interesting.
Cool. It'd be kind of
face each other.
What made me enjoy the Hellraiser movies there was a underground rap group in the 90s called the Cenobites.
Nice.
It was Cool Keith and Godfather Don, and they did a whole album, and it was a bunch of Hellraiser references and stuff, and stuff, and I just loved that album. That's what made me go and watch the Hellraiser movies, because there was so much from that album in the movies that I had to go watch the movies.
Nice.
So that's what started my love for Hellraiser.
Nice.
Well, yeah, when I was younger, I couldn't watch a lot of the horror movies, and I'm like, because my mom wouldn't let me because I would have nightmares.
Yeah.
Well,
I got older and then started watching them, and I'm like, I like these.
The thing is about especially like Hellraiser and the Cenobites, they prey on your, and this is the cool thing I liked about Clive Barker. The Cenobites prey on what feeds them, drives them to get their victim, to send them to hell, is what is their pleasure. He always says that, and you hear it continuously, even with the guy with the Asian gentleman with the demon with the puzzle box, and he's selling to somebody else. What is your pleasure, sir? And he puts the box up. It's that whole mental,
right?
And it whatever.
Yeah, but
whatever
what would be Freddy's pleasure anyways?
Desire
cutting up teenagers.
Oh yeah.
That's what they play with. I mean, think about it. Look at.
This is the one I would want to see. Is actually Freddy versus Pinhead. That's one I want to see. Really want to see.
It would be interesting.
Yeah, because that one, and then freaking Who would you guys put the leprechaun against?
Oh my god,
that
would be awesome.
Against all the critters.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That'd be funny.
My favorite though, and made me laugh so hard, was Leprechaun in the Hood. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
Makes me laugh every time I watch it. It's
that one and in space.
One-liners in that is just like, what? Really? Did you say that?
Leprechauns in space made me laugh too. The Leprechaun in space one made me laugh. Yeah, that'd be kind of funny to see him against critters. But honestly, I want to see him against like Freddy or Jason just to be funny because he's the shorter one out of all of them.
Nice.
Just to see him against Freddy and Jason would be kind of funny.
That's that fantasy booking 101. That's that stuff we used to create in the WWE video games, like create Freddy and Jason and all that, have a horror battle royal.
Yeah, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Oh man, but man, you brought up Leprechaun and I brought up the critters, man. I remember watching Critters and I was like, man, this is so crazy. You know, those little creatures. You know, you think of Gremlins and you think of Critters and all that stuff.
Yeah.
They just jump on you. And another one, the small creatures that kills a lot of people is Basket Case.
Yeah.
Another one, just jump out the
The one that always got me though in those cheesy films that were still entertaining to this day was Slug.
Oh yeah,
and the stuff. Remember the stuff? There was like yogurt.
Yeah.
You opened it up and ate it, and it was like all of a sudden these worm creatures, like slugs, were coming out of them. Yeah.
They did Garrett Morrison dirty in that movie, man.
No, the one that still freaks me out that anything is the arachnophobia one. The arachnid
Everybody
one.
talks about that. I guess that doesn't bother me. It's like my neighbors. They're spider. They don't like spiders.
I'm not scared of spiders, but watching that movie, I can't watch it all the way through because of damn spiders.
Really?
Yeah.
All those spiders.
If you have arachnophobia for spiders, then it's a hard movie to watch because that scene where all the spiders come out.
But
I was
I'm not scared of normal spiders though, but a bunch of them maybe. But a bunch maybe. But
I'll say that big queen spider was kind of terrible. Just the part where she was burning and yet she still was able to jump all the way at them. I was like, what spider does that shit now? Can you imagine if he missed a shot? That spider's been all over him. Burning him too.
See, I would be, if it was anything like that, the most terrifying thing about a spider, and this is the interesting thing, a spider doesn't have teeth per se like a lobster or a crab because they're related in descendants crabs, but they don't have teeth. So everything on their enzymes of their body, they're almost hollow. So like for an example, if I drop my big tarantula that I got in here on the floor like this, you'd think because there's a light weight, they would like drop softly. No, their stomach or their insides would actually implode. It would kill them. So they're more delicate than you think they are. And on the insides of them, you can almost think that like they're kind of like almost hollow. So all their enzymes are in their fangs. So their venom is meant, and the reason why their venom in certain species, like especially African tarantulas, they're pretty, but they're highly toxic. And the reason for that is when they're catching their prey, they don't have a lot of energy to actually subdue it. Tarantulas will subdue their prey. And after they subdue it, they'll inject it with venom. That venom has got to be a really high potency to kill that animal, like stop him dead in his tracks right away. It goes right to the nervous system, and that animal or insect that they're trying to get dies instantly. Then the next process, and this is 2 stages. Once they get their fangs in, that poison's already eating the animal from the inside. It's dissolving their tissues into a soft liquid milkshake. And they'll actually when some spiders wrap up their lunch for later, they come back to it and put their fangs in it, and they got a little straw, and they literally suck all their nutrients out of that one animal. And that's how they eat. So it's not easy for them to eat. You know? But that's one little interesting little tidbit on tarantula.
Yeah. So
I said this on Instagram. It said tarantula. And I've
Nice. Yes.
And then there's tarantula.
Cool.
Really choose the right time to pick a fight with a weak Spidey.
Why does his head look like it's backwards?
Spidey?
Doesn't it?
Yeah. His head looks like they look back. It looks like the head's flipped around and stuff.
Yeah, because I think it tried to show a sad Spidey that he ain't got no powers.
Oh,
his
okay.
eyes are drooping down.
Okay, that's why it looks like.
This is a homage to the Spectacular Spider-Man by Sal Buscema, where Spider-Man gets the cosmic powers. Right. I posted it last week, and I was like, man, this is the same type of cover. I got the wording and everything.
Yep, so, that's cool. I love that. Isn't that the show that one more time, Sean? Isn't that the Marvel Universe? See, that's another line that I'm working on. I'm working heavily on that. That Marvel Universe, if anybody doesn't know, is really good reads, you guys. Good stuff.
I have like 2 issues of them.
Yep. Marvel Saga was another good one. And they also came out with some other ones back then too, with like A through Z, and it came in chapters, and it talks about every one of the villains.
Was it the Index?
Yeah, it was Index. That was Index.
Yeah, Marvel Index.
I love those because when you read them, like I have a couple where it has like Dead Man, and it tells you everything about Dead Man you ever wanted to know. A lot of these things are, a lot of people are like, who's this guy? And you can go back to the Index and see about that character, what they're all about, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Marvel don't even do those no more, or if they do, it's not as the same as the older books.
Here's the thing that pisses me off, Sean. It's like, so on my comic shop, right? I ordered back in April and May. I ordered a bunch of books that I wanted that had Morbius titles in them, and then they went through this cancellation process. So they sent me an email just yesterday. Oh, by the way, your I think it was Thor, some Thor that I ordered 1 copy. That's coming to you. I'm like, where are all the other books? Yeah. I have a stack of books coming from you guys. You have not sent anything to me yet. I'm like, seriously? Yeah, I've been waiting for the I'm brain farting. Issue 101, Amazing Spider-Man, the facsimile.
Oh, okay.
So the facsimile looks like the original, but of course the price is different. It's like $3.99.
Right.
I ordered a bunch of those and nothing yet. I haven't seen 1 copy yet.
You've spoken to them about that, right?
I'm still waiting for an answer. They still haven't answered me yet. I mean, they're sending me 1 book, and April and May. And I know this whole thing. I get it. Epidemic and all that happened.
Yeah, but it's their job to keep you informed. What's going on.
No communication whatsoever. It's ridiculous.
I mean, I can imagine if you ain't get your books, how other people probably ain't get books that they ordered around that time.
Of course.
I did pick this up.
Yeah, let's see, but I want to see
the first issue of Night Stalkers. You mentioned Midnight Suns earlier.
There you go. I have those too. Those are awesome, buddy. That has a poster in it too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's still polybag.
See, I love that. It should have a poster in there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yep. Which one is it?
Each issue got the poster, so I don't even want to open this up. I'm probably just going to find another copy of this.
Yeah.
Because I don't have all the Midnight Suns. I realized because I only got the Ghost Rider Spirits of Vengeance and Ghost Rider 31.
Yep.
But I don't have Morbius 1, Darkhold, and I just got Night Stalkers.
Yeah, see, that's the cool thing about those things when they came out.
Yeah.
And then they're so underrated. The artwork is great on the inside, and the stories weren't too terrible. So, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I was able to get this for like $2-3.
Nice. What is that, bud?
That is your Identity Crisis in Absolute Edition.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. This is the Absolute Edition of it.
Nice.
Yeah. I got this when I first got back into collecting because people were telling me about the story, so I ended up picking it up, reading it. You're gonna really enjoy it, but you're gonna be really pissed off.
Yeah,
Probably
will. That's okay. Yeah. Hey, if a story doesn't bring emotion out of you, whether it's
it's gonna bring the emotion because this is a very dark and deep story.
It's Brad Milkser. It's Brad. The guy Brad Milkser. Writes a lot of what the hell will we call them? A lot of U.S. secrets type stuff. Like he used to have a History Channel show where he would find history like the Declaration of Independence, our original copy. He would actually go out hunting for the original copy. Like they say the people that had like the government has not the original copy, the original, like he ended up finding the original copy. Yeah. He's a conspiracy theory guy more than anything.
Gotcha.
Like the original flag from 9/11 and all this other stuff. Yeah. So.
Do you not agree, gentlemen, that if the story doesn't bring emotion out of you in any way, just like when you watch a movie, if it doesn't bring out emotion and feelings, it's not a good story. If it's just cut and dry and like crap, you're like, this did nothing for me. That's disappointing. That's not good writing.
Like certain movies get a pass. Like I know I caught the tail end of John's Comics with Kids, and he talked about how he didn't like the Punisher movies and stuff like that. And I'm like, I like the Punisher for different reasons.
Me too.
Like the Ray Stevenson movie is my favorite because he just hardcore and just go and just waste all the villains and stuff.
The main reason I liked it, that reminded me more of Punisher. That one reminded more of Punisher. But the one from John Travolta and all of them, it was just
John Travolta was a bland villain in that movie.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about it with Varangian.
You know how I told you guys some of it took place in downtown Tampa? There is a part that right where he's on that bridge. That bridge is right. You remember where the convention center was, where we went to the con? Right there. That bridge is that's the bridge they filmed on.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like I said, most of the time, you know, you want these stories to have an emotional impact. You know, to really, tug at your heartstring and say, I can't believe that happened and stuff like that. To generate that emotion. And then, like I said, there's movies that I just know I take my brain out, put it to the side, and just enjoy the romp that it is, because I know it's a stupid movie, but for some reason I enjoy it. It's like the comedy Pootie Tang. When I watch that, I'm like, this is the stupidest movie. But when it's on TV, I got to watch it because it's so stupid. It's so funny. Yeah. You know, and there's movies like that. You know, like they're bad, but they're good in this way. You know,
there is. I remember when we watched my grandson when he was like 9, where he wanted to watch Jackass, the movie, the second one. Dude, I shit you not. The scene near the end where all of the dildos are flying through the air. My grandson lost it. He's like, Grandpa, what is that? And he's looking between his legs the entire time. I go, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. But we were literally crying. We were laughing so hard. My grandson was crying. He was laughing so hard. He's like, oh my God, little penises flying all over. I go, yep.
I can imagine if that's how he felt when he saw Austin Powers and the ship Dr. Evil went up.
It was little moments like that you remember, like that movie, you know. Yeah, it was a stupid movie, but it was funny. It had its moments, you know.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's movies out there that tries to be serious and stuff, and it just don't connect. You know, the story doesn't measure up, and the actors don't do that good of a job acting in it, and it just, you know, it just don't connect.
One thing, a big shout out there to the art chemist, Arsenio, buddy. I'm talking to you. Thank you very much for the shout out. There's actually something I'm waiting for, and that's going to make, I don't know why, but I got to get HBO Plus again, HBO Max. So I'm going to wait until the end of the year. It used to be me and Miss G's favorite network on cable was HBO because they had all the good shows that we like to watch. And I just seen some more video drop of Lovecraft Country.
I got to watch that.
Oh, I want to see that. I've heard it's so good. Arsenio's watched the first episode like twice already. Said it's excellent.
Yeah, so you know it's good when you watch the first episode multiple times. You're like,
yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I just
see what Vigilante said.
It's reading giant size man things. Yeah. See, no, we were literally, me and my guys are looking at each other, and he's pointing at the TV, and we're both just dying. It was funny. There's something so stupid, but it was funny.
Yeah. Oh man.
Hey, but they do their dumbest things, but they made the crap ton of money from it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they did.
Like I said,
like that.
I just, there's movies that are crap. There's movies that are crap but entertaining, so you enjoy it.
Yep.
And then there's great movies, and then there's average movies. Yep. It all depends on what you like and what's your taste is. Everybody has different tastes. And if you like the movie and I didn't, hey, good for you. I didn't like the movie, and I have my critiques, and he has his good things about it. But at the same time, I'm not going to try and
like to argue about Die Hard.
Yeah, it's like I'm not going to try and put you down because you liked the movie and I didn't. Like, nah, man, I'm not.
Or how people argue about Die Hard being a Christmas movie. How some people argue it's not a Christmas movie.
It took place during the Christmas time. It had.
I agree, it's a Christmas movie, but a lot of people say it's not. It's just an action movie.
It's an action movie that had Christmas. That's like I watched Invasion USA. That's a Christmas movie, and Richard Lynch blew up a house full of Christmas stuff. He said, "The hell with Christmas."
But you know what's coming out this week on comics, right? It's Mars Attacks versus Red Sonja this week.
Man, I'm like, first of all, they try and suck you in with that Perillo cover. I'm like,
yeah.
Damn y'all, Dynamite.
I know, dude. I know.
I'm like,
I'm gonna get it just. I'm curious. I'm just gonna get it just because I'm curious.
I like Mars Attack, and I know they cross over with other properties, but really, this is a stretch right here.
That's just like my point I was saying prior to that, like when they did Predator and Batman, and all that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
I'm just curious about how they're gonna explain, Martians being in Red Sonja's time, or Red Sonja getting kidnapped by freaking Mars attacks.
That's like them explaining how Transformers and My Little Pony got together.
Yeah.
And here's the book that Robert don't like that he just mentioned.
Yeah. Not a fan.
I remember I had
you like it though, Sean? Did you like it?
I had one issue growing up, but I always read it. I read it so much that it doesn't even have the cover no more. It's just.
Did you like it though? You liked it.
I liked the issue that I read because I like the idea of these two characters coming together because they're both predatorial characters in different ways.
Sure.
Batman preys on the villains.
Yeah, I get that.
And Predator just hunts people for fun. That's his sport. So, what better way than to have two hunters actually go at it themselves? And Batman was overwhelmed in the issue that I read when I was a kid. He can't mess with the Predator physicality wise. Even with all his training and all his skills and gadgets,
you can still see him.
You can still see him, and he just have even more advanced gadgets and train stuff. So I always enjoyed. I can't wait to reread this series.
It makes sense. But an example of what we're talking about. What's that?
The Ranger. I don't know if he wants me to share, but he's an OG brony. That OG brony.
Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. He's a brony. Love it. It's all good in the end. There's nothing wrong with bronies.
Nope.
Yeah, man. I mean, you're a fan of you on the brony bandwagon. I have no problem with it. I'm just not a brony myself.
I gotta go pick up the Transformers and My Little Pony for Jim at my shop.
You already did share it. We seen you. Yeah. John already shared it. You're a cute kid. So talking about Amish covers, check this out. Tell me what you see when you see this. So this is another one from John, my buddy. Check this out. Love this because the doctor in the original movie of 1956 when it came out was Dr. Morbius, but he was a scientist and he lived on a planet. And it was probably one of the best science fiction movies of all time.
Oh, you told me about this one before.
Okay, now watch this. So he sent me this. He knew I like this. Boom. What do you see? Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
And it's Marvel. Just stuff like that, dude. Little things like that. That's cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you guys have never seen this movie, it's a must watch. If you like science fiction, definitely check this movie out, because what's so cool about this movie when you watch it, it's got its cheese. Sorry, bad acting, yeah, but when they get to the planet and you meet Robbie the robot, which his character is here, the robot, there is a living entity, an alien that lives on this planet, and it's this huge. You can take me down, buddy. You're good. Sorry. There's this huge like it's almost prehistoric. There was an alien race that lived on this planet, and they have continuous energy source, and it goes on for miles and miles and miles underground. And this Dr. Morbius runs it, and he made Robbie the robot. But at the same time, the sound of what they do, you know how when a sound or music stirs something in you, like when you hear that, it brings. If you watch one of those movies without sound, you don't get scared. If you watch like Halloween or any of those and you hear that music, that continuous music in the background, and something's going to happen, you know something's going to happen, you just don't know, and all of a sudden it gets you. Without the music, you basically just got nothing, you know, when you're watching it. It doesn't give you any emotional feeling because of the sound. Well, in this movie, in the Forbidden Planet, the alien is like invisible, but it's this huge, like he reminds you of a cross between a demon and a bull. And it reminds you of, like, remember The Last Unicorn? Does anybody remember that movie? There's this bull creature, and the ships and everything, the special effects they did for back then, for the time where everything was CGI'd now, it was done with models and done with pretty decent special effects for back then. Definitely give it a shot. Give it a check out. But Forbidden Planet, definitely check it out.
I've probably seen that movie as a kid, but I never really watched it.
But it's
because I grew up watching a lot of those 50s and 60s movies.
Yeah, so. And it really, also the show reminds me of like a kind of a cross between Lost in Space, kind of a mixture of that mixed in there. So yeah, it's definitely worth a shot. Yeah,
it'll be on my watch list.
I'm starting to show my age. Sorry.
That's all right, man. Hey, I guess that's why Sanimation calls you the Godfather, man. You bless us with your wisdom of science fiction and all that stuff, and we love it, man. We love it. We love it.
Cool.
You know, I always enjoy, hearing you talk science fiction, whether it's movies, comic books, and then H.P. Lovecraft. Like, I already told you my story of Lovecraft, but it started with that real Ghostbuster episode, and that's what got me into Cthulhu and all that stuff. That's when I started watching, as I got watching From Beyond and Reanimator and all that stuff. It all started thanks to Ghostbusters, and Ghostbusters had a huge impact on terms of how adapting some of those older horror stories and making it for the Ghostbusters.
Hey, Rod, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Rod? Hey, Rod. Hope he's doing okay.
Yeah, me too.
I know he's going to be on tonight.
Yeah.
What else I have? I also got this gorgeous Michael Turner Superman cover.
Oh, that's nice. Nice. Like that.
And I know there's a lot of people that love this character. I never jumped on the bandwagon, but first issue of Ron.
Oh, that's pretty cool, dude.
You're not the only one. I haven't jumped on it yet either.
Nice.
Now, I see a lot of his comics on IG because guys like Marvel 7080 and Diecast, they big Ron fans. They tagged me for like Space Night Saturday. I'm like, I ain't got no Ron, bro. But
I wanted.
Oh yeah, Nerdy Girl's on Instagram right now. Her contest or whatever of giving away books or giving away a slab or something.
Here's a Buscema and Ernie Chan. Come on, man.
Nice. Like that.
I forgot. I need to collect more.
Background? Is that a rock?
Yeah.
What is that?
A rock wolf, I think.
It looks like it.
Yeah, it's cool.
But
I need to collect more Ernie stuff.
Wow.
Ernie Chan stuff.
Yeah, Ernie Chan is a great artist, like him and Buscema.
Of what does that say? Nebutha? Nice.
Nebutha.
Like that.
So yeah, some of the books I picked up this week. Some of them already sold.
What store did you get those at?
My LCS, Epic Comics.
Nice.
I've been going there since they first opened in 2011.
Very cool.
Same thing with Nerd Out. Since the management changed over, I've been going since before they even changed over. That's how long I've been going to that shop.
It's always good to have a shop that you've been right there from the beginning.
Yeah.
And you become such a loyal customer that they always throw deals at your way. They know that you come there, you support the shop and stuff. Yep. They never hike the prices up.
That's why I got that Vampy 3 for a decent price, because he goes, man, you've been shopping here for forever.
Yeah. Nice. They know you support the shop, so they gonna.
Yeah. Now I just gotta get it cleaned up. Now all I gotta do is get it pressed and cleaned and graded, because that's a low print book, and that's one of the highest priced books on the damn list. There's that one and one.
Yeah, that's a bit surprising that issue is just as high as issue 1. Yeah, I know you said it's a low print.
Yeah, come to find out, it's low printed, and it's certain things about it. That's why it's a higher price too. So it's a lower printed book. Because if you look at the print run, if you look at the print runs on all of them, the lowest print one is issue 3.
Wow.
I don't know. Maybe they put something inside the book that makes it more valuable.
Yeah. I just want to be a complete. Now I'm. I think I'm in somebody else's boat. I'm a completist now. I want to complete that whole run now.
I'm gonna get something real quick, and I'm gonna show you.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. All right.
Yeah, he's good. He's going to get something. Yeah, so I'm at 1,000 followers now on Instagram.
Are you really, buddy?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm like, I was at 99 before we started and then I go look just now. I'm like, oh, I'm at 1,000. That's cool.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I was like at 999 this morning. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and then the shop got some more masks in. My shop owner's making masks now.
Really?
Yeah. But they're making hand over fist on mask money on mask too. It's funny. They got a nice Batman one.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I want to share these on here since I didn't do a video on them, but I got these early in the week. They're from our resident artist in the community, California Blend.
Cool.
And I was able to get another
nice
Static Shock.
I can see Static cosplaying Static Shock cosplaying.
Huh? I don't know about that,
but that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool though.
She did one originally, and it got brought, but her website was going through an upgrade, so they didn't remove it. They didn't say it was sold out. So when I saw it, it's still available, so I purchased it. She said it already got purchased, but she saw mine when she was going to take it down. So she said she was going to make me another one for what I paid for.
That's awesome, buddy.
And she remembered that I was late on that She-Hulk that she posted a month back, and she made me another She-Hulk.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's really nice. Cool. I like how she did the hair. That's awesome.
Yeah, so 2 amazing pieces from California Blend. She is just amazing.
We need to get Jim one from her, so Jim could be in the California Blend boat too.
Yeah, but these are just amazing pieces. I gotta put them on the wall. And I just got a package, and it looks like it's from foreign land. So I'm thinking Vigilante.
What?
Oh man, I know he said he's sending me something. So
this would be cool.
And I know some of these books are gonna go to Al Dusty Brick Brown because he sent them. Oh no, these ain't from Vigilante.
Who are those from?
Because I see it's foreign, but these are from Fresh Princess in Canada.
What?
Oh yeah. She was supposed to yeah. You told me she was gonna send you something.
I see the foreign stuff, and he just said that he ain't send it from yet. But yeah, this is the far sector book.
It can't be from me.
Yeah.
The stuff is still sitting here.
Because I know he said he was sending it out, or at least soon sending it.
But Canada
that was
shouldn't be.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, me joking around. Canada shouldn't be foreign.
Oh,
it shouldn't be, but they another.
Very cool.
She sent me the whole run. She sent another copy. This is a second print.
Nice. I don't know nothing about that. What is it about? Do you know, Sean?
It's a new Green Lantern from it's a new Green Lantern.
Our sectors? Really?
Yeah, she's the new Green Lantern they created.
Oh.
Yeah, and she doesn't, and her ring doesn't reach the charge like a normal Green Lantern's ring.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's it. Yep. I'm not gonna tell Sean. I'm not gonna say too much. Sean's gonna
I'm gonna read it and then probably look into a show about it.
The art on the covers.
Yeah, this is by Jamal Campbell.
That's why I didn't want to tell you too much. So I'll ruin the read a little.
Right?
Yeah, I read a little bit of it. Yeah. I need to catch up. I need to catch up, but yeah.
Nice. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And then issue 5.
Big shout out to our Canadian sister out there. That's awesome.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, it makes a lot of sense because it doesn't make sense that a Green Lantern would have to carry your lantern around just to recharge the ring anyway.
She sent me a bonus book. And she even left a note. You probably already have this, but you could use it for Multiple Comic Monday.
Very cool. Nice. Well, all the spiders all over it. Look at that.
Yeah.
All the spiders on the cover. I love it.
That don't freak me out. That's the weirdest thing. Stuff like that don't. Yeah. It's just the movie does. That's the weirdest thing.
The poly one, isn't it? That looks like it's still in the poly bag.
Nah, I think it's not in the poly bag.
No, it's not. It's still cool.
Mm-hmm. It's Sarah McFarlane though. It's still cool.
Yeah. Very, very cool. Wow, awesome.
Newsstand or direct edition?
This is direct.
No, okay.
Not newsstand. But yeah, now I can finally read all these far sectors, and
you can read issue 1 twice. You can read issue 1 twice. You got first print and second print.
I know, right? I know she did go. She brought up all the far sectors because she loved that series.
Mm-hmm.
She brought up all the far sectors at her shop.
Yeah, it's a good read.
She said she was going to help me out in getting the series because I missed out on issue 1 when that first came out. So shout out to Fresh Princess 92.
Fresh Princess 92, awesome.
No, awesome AOK.
Look at that smile on Sean's face.
Yeah, you need to do. Yeah.
Hey, I want to do a live stream on this book and get her to join me so we can talk about it. Maybe Jeff at Comic Con because he be. And if you want to join Jeff, man, we could just get on here and talk about this book. Because I don't think there's a new issue coming out next month, so it'll give me time to catch up with this and plan the live stream.
Yep. If you're gonna plan a live stream, I would read catch up reading first.
Yeah. Well, like I said, ain't no new issue next month, so it's definitely gives me time to catch up on it.
My thing is, I hope they didn't cut it like they cut everything else, because you heard about it, right, Robert? They did a major firing of people at DC. like last Tuesday. Yep.
I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Gee, there we go again. Corporate.
Yeah. Yeah, but Jim Lee's not the major head anymore. It's two ladies now.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What do we know about the two ladies that are running it?
Actually, one is a great one is running what is it, damn it, I can't remember
DC needs a boost in the arm.
No, the young Sean, what is it, the young readers part of it, or I can't remember the damn other DC have.
Go ahead.
I know they have a young line for
young
readers.
The young readers line is that lady. That's one lady running the that one, and then the other one is running the comics half of it, and then they're dropping Black Labels now. They're gonna be cutting Black Label completely eventually.
What are they doing?
They don't know what they're doing. That's the answer. They don't know.
Why are they shooting themselves in the arm?
Yeah.
AT&T owns them, so they making major changes.
Yep. It's AT&T coming down to Warner Brothers saying, "Hey."
Right now is,
I'm just hoping it's not. We don't get more
movies.
Yeah.
Don't struggle with their reading.
But my thing is, it might not be a bad thing because they might put more emphasis on the titles they're gonna keep. You know what I mean? They're more strong.
Let's hope.
Yeah, like stronger. You know what I mean? I'm hoping so.
I get why they have to do what they have to do, but it's like,
man,
it's frustrating.
Don't go from canceling half of the people that are buying your books and not bringing the books out to them, and saying it's going to digital, and then retract saying you're confusing your public. You're confusing the people that support your.
But I can't wait. I can't wait till my friend's book, my friend Ed's book comes out on hardcover, because he did the Harley Quinn criminal sanity book, and they actually used a criminal psychologist point of view, because he's actually a criminal psychologist. He actually wrote from a criminal psychologist point of view.
Right.
And the book's actually good. The comic's actually good. And it's gonna be 9 issues, and all 9 issues are coming out. It's just he told me some tidbits about the hardcover, so I can't wait until the hardcover comes. Nice. There's some extra stuff that he wrote that they didn't put out on the floppies, so they're gonna put in the hardcover, because that's how much DC liked it when they read his synopsis of the story.
Cool.
Yep. So I wanted him for Extreme Nerd Table, but he can't, because DC won't let him do anything live stream, like anything interviewee type, because they don't want him to either he doesn't want that, or DC doesn't want him on a show that could badmouth them, or he could badmouth them somehow. You know what I mean? Any way to bad publicity. So they won't even let him touch. They won't even let him go on a live stream in general.
All right, so I'm gonna read this note that she sent to me.
Cool.
Okay.
It says, "Hi, Sean. I just want to say thank you so much for introducing and making me a real part of IG and now the YouTube community. It really means a lot to me, and I appreciate all that you do for the community. I enjoy seeing your posts daily on the gram and watching your Saturday afternoon live streams, even if it's just a quick drop-in while I'm at work. Seeing you in the mandem, aka boys, as us Torontoans say, brings a smile to my face. Your positivity and encouraging words are a breath of fresh air amongst the negativity and toxic ways of this world. Thanks for following me all those years ago and always supporting me." And Anika, and she said, "P.S. I heard you like transit maps, so I encased a map of Toronto from last summer pre-COVID-19. And here is that map."
Nice.
Awesome. Dude, that's so cool.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
Now, if you ever go to Toronto, you got a map around Toronto.
Yep.
Doesn't that letter just mean so much?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that's very sweet.
You know what we should? Hey, Sean, you know what we should do is come up with some type of some type of fund to go travel around to see people, like a fund that all of us can. Yeah, that'd be kind of neat. To have a fun,
because it like we mentioned this briefly on the tribute show last week that when we travel, I want to at least try and meet people that I know in the area, that I know that stays in Georgia or Carolina and stuff. And like I said, I missed out on. She was another one that I missed out meeting when she came to Orlando in February. My schedule just didn't allow it.
Right.
They didn't have a vehicle. They rode their sister's vehicle, and everywhere they went determined on where their sister go or Greg's sister go. So I didn't get a chance to meet her. I didn't get a chance to meet Who Dat, and I didn't get a chance to meet Jabroni. And now we see what happened with the Jabroni. I'll never get that chance. So now it makes even more importance to try and meet up with people.
But that's what I was saying. We need to come up with some type of way to get a fund together where me, you, Steve, Hialeah, all of us can go. The whole crew of us can go visit Robert if we wanted to go visit some.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
you guys all come up here and just ransack Birchwood. That would be a lot awesome. The posse's in town, boys. Yeah, we have Asian here, we have Black here.
Yeah,
everybody matters in this family. So fuck you all. Sorry. Sorry.
You're good. But just saying, what I mean. We need to come up with a way to actually have a like a traveling fund, like go visit Vigilante in Austria if we wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that way he could take us to the birthplace of Arnold, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, and then actually go see Sanimation and
like a world tour with the comic community. That would be fun.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. We could all blog it or whatever we wanted to do with it. Go there.
See us all in isn't what's close to Sanimation? She lives near.
Probably lives near.
No, she lives near where they have those coffee bars.
Oh yeah. The
Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Yeah.
Could you see all of us in Amsterdam in one of those coffee shops? Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Yes, this community is just amazing, and
like I'm saying, we should come up with some type of way to get, that should be our bucket list or at least our goal for next year or the year after next, to try to make a fund where we can actually go visit everybody, like New Zealand, all the places. I don't think that's a bad idea, because that's better than going to cons.
I'm looking
it's called a shithole. Oh man, get to the chopper.
Yeah.
Say bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Show them bye-bye. Come on, you can do it. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Good boy. One more time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
He's like, damn it.
All right, brothers. I'm gonna go here.
All right,
man.
You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you.
We'll probably end the stream and go jump on Sanimation.
Yeah.
Jump on her stream.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
We're probably gonna jump on Animations just like Sean said. Jump off of here, jump on hers.
Buddy. Awesome.
See you later.
See you guys.
Later, Rob.
Bye-bye.
Later, Rob. Yeah, but like I said, that's not a bad idea, Sean. Honestly, that's not.
I mean, because like going to the Netherlands or Austria will probably be like down the road, but we should do it in America first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should do the U.S. first.
Rob is already saying come to his house to do coast to coast comics.
Hey, maybe.
Hey,
never know.
When this COVID thing just blows over, man. Like we can all have a party at Rod's place.
Yeah.
Just do a huge live stream where everybody's involved. All the Florida guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, man.
Yeah, like I said, well, but that's better than going to cons, man. Honestly, if we come up with the money, we can go visit freaking Vigilante, all that, eventually. But I'm saying that wouldn't be bad. Like going, like how how Dusty and them went for collections, and if we don't want something, we can always, community wise, and then put that money back in the pot.
I wouldn't mind going up to Georgia.
Yeah.
No, especially in Atlanta. They got
Georgia, or going to see Who Dat in New Orleans,
or Heroes Con in the Carolinas.
Yeah. But like I was
New Orleans.
Like my shop, Tim was telling me, why don't a couple of the guys at the shop were telling me, why don't you guys go for the group of you guys go for collections and stuff, and whatever you guys get out of it, and then sell sell the rest of it if we don't want whatever is in it, and then the rest of that money goes into this pot that for us to travel or whatever we want to do with it. You know what I mean? But the only issue is who's going to control the pot.
Kachun, what's up, man? He says come to Atlanta.
For sure.
I would love to come to Atlanta, man.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go up there. Even if I know traffic's gonna be bad, it's like I want to go there and meet community.
I've drove up there before, so it's not too bad. I had to pick up 2 cats for my boss from my last job. I go, if I get paid for it, I'll go with you.
That's it.
Yeah. He paid me, and then I went with him, and then we picked up. Dude, that was so horrible. Picking up 2 cats from Atlanta all the way and driving all the way back. That was so bad.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. I mean, if you're gonna go to Atlanta, you want to at least make it a trip to do sightseeing and visit comic shops and stuff, not just to go pick something up and then leave.
Yeah,
like damn, that's a long travel just to do that.
Yeah. It was interesting because I've never drove that far before, and I finally drove that. That was the first time I got paid to drive that far.
The furthest I drove up was to Virginia, where some of my family is at.
Right.
In parts of the Carolinas, but like I have yet to take that trip to New York. Most of the time when I went back to New York, it was through the plane.
Yeah, I've done the New York thing once, and then that was when I was 13, 14. And that was riding. I have yet to drive. In terms of driving from here to New York. Dude, it's a pain in the ass.
We used to do that a lot. When we drove from New York to Virginia, and then had that trip to Florida in '89 and in the mid '90s. We used to do that. It's like a 2-day drive, something like that.
Yeah, but gas is cheaper back then.
Yeah. Now, gas is cheap now compared to what it was a few years ago when it's like $2-3.
Yeah.
But still, I haven't done that type of trip yet on my own.
Yeah. Imagine if we did that. If me, you, Steve, all of us did that around the U.S. just visiting everybody. Just shooting around to visit everybody. That'd be a nice, interesting blog. Oh, we're in New Orleans today. We're going to visit Who Dat.
And he's going to take us around in all the delicacies, all the great food spots.
Yeah.
He's been in those Sunday chats with the food talk.
Yeah. And then we'll be at Georgia with all the guys in Georgia. Then we'll be
the Comic Con roundtable discussion in Kachun and Delphia.
Yeah.
Like I said, definitely drop that in the group chat. The Silver Age and down south. That just a little idea that you popped up in the show, and like what y'all guys think about it.
Yeah. Because honestly, that's not like a couple of the guys at the shop because they know I've been doing shows with you guys, and they go, why don't you guys go travel around, visit all the friends that are in the U.S. and
like I said, it all depends on scheduling too, because we have to work out our schedule with our jobs and stuff.
But that's not going to be down the road. That's something down the road, and that's not going to be hard, honestly. As long as we plan it out months in advance, or like a couple of months in advance, that's not going to be hard. As long as we plan it out, if we wanted to leave in January, we plan it out like 2 months in advance. There's plenty of time for you guys to find time to, to actually go and whatever. So as long as we plan it out, so we would have to have a guy that plans it, a guy that in charge of the funds.
Because we all have to put into that.
Yeah,
it's a 100% group thing.
Yeah, that's like I said, that's a great idea. So I was just throwing it out there. So with that in mind, we're gonna end it off right there. I
I want to thank everybody who showed up in the chat. You know, Rod, Kachun, Vigilante, Animation, everybody that showed up. You know, anybody that catches the rewind, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I want to thank my co-host today, Jeff, for showing up. You know, I thought I was going to roll solo, but
no, you're good.
Through.
I'm always.
And Robert G came
on,
and Robert G came on, and we had a hell of a time. You know, it was a fun show, and look forward to tonight. I may be on Life with 2U Turbo show because I know she's having the free fall with community members coming on, so I may jump on there, and I'll be on tomorrow, Silver Age Sunday as well.
Well, you never know. Well, our next 2 hours is probably with Animation's channel, so we'll be probably jumping out with Animation.
I don't know if I'll jump on, but I'll definitely be in the chat. You know.
No, I know. I'm joking around. I'll probably jump on for a few minutes and then jump off and say what's up to her and jump off.
So with that in mind,